So with the tables, we've got a few features that we need to look at. You see here, we've got a table caption. Each of these features that I refer to, we've got some special tags for them. So, I mean, you know what tags are. That's a term that we've used before. And welcome, Mona's just arrived. But we've got a caption, which is kind of like a title, I guess you'd say, but it's actually attached to the table. So it's inside the table. So the table actually has an open and a closed tag, and everything inside those two tags is a table. So the table has headings. Now headings can be horizontal, as this is headings for the table. The headings have a special tag for them, which is a TH tag. And then tables have rows. So the rows you might guess TH is heading, then TR would be a row. And then the details for each individual cell in the table, we put them in a tag called a TD. So it's pretty easy. I hope that makes sense. It's kind of logical. TH for the headings and TD for the details, and TR for each row. And even the headings must be a row. Now, we can have a table which has the headings come down the side. So you can make the first column into headings. And it's just, where do you put the TH tags? So we could see that too, but we don't have to do that. Now, the thing about the saving, I'm not too worried about saving stuff on Z drive. You can save it where you want. Save it on your C drive if you want. The main thing is that you, whatever you've done, when you've finished it, you compress that into a compressed folder, and then that is what you upload. Right, so I am going to demonstrate how to make this little table. It shouldn't take long. We'll have a little bit of fun with that, I think. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to use this is Visual Studio Code. Yes, so Visual Studio is a nice sort of tool. The code part is the editor, but there's other features of Visual Studio, but we're only going to use this. I'm going to create a new file, so it's empty. So we should be quite used to this now. Got our thing. Then we're going to do HTML. Well, you know what? Before I even do that, I'm going to save this. Save as. I'll put it into a folder where I know where things are. Yeah, I've got a directory here, so I'm just going to put it there. I've got so sorry, I had somebody at the window. So I'm going to call this tables exercise or something. Now remember, you must save it as an HTML file. Okay, so I got it saved as an HTML file. I'm just going to put it there. Yeah, why not? There's not much to this. And so when I do that, I can start with my tags, and my tags I will have the help of the editor to help me with my editing. There's lots of little prompts. Somebody wanted to say something? I know I can hear some. Okay, so Abdullah's here and Mona are here. That's good. I will mark you guys present in a minute. This shouldn't take very long. This is very sort of easy exercise to do. So we're going to have our head tags. So I'm getting a bit of now always in the head. I hope that we're getting into this sort of habit now. We have a title. Remember, that is what goes on the tab. So this is so that's going to come up in the tab at the top, like we've got here. But that's in the browser when we do it. We don't have much else to put in our head, but we're going to have a body, and the body comes with two tags, and then I guess we're going to have our table. So we got a table tag. Everything inside here is our table. And one of the things that we have to have inside there is a caption. And so you can see that it's actually giving me help in typing caption, and I can't remember what the caption was actually supposed to read. So I'm just going to look back on that. College course recommendations and semester. So that's what we're going to put as our caption. It says that's the caption. So let's do that. College recommended courses for semester. So I guess, yeah, whatever. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have a bunch of table rows. And so you have to have rows. Now, if I go back and look at this, I can see how many columns I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 4 columns. So I'm just going to do that now. Go in there and make those 4 columns. I don't need to use a special column symbol or anything like that. There is one. I don't need to, but I'm going to use table, not table row. Table header is the first one. So notice how that comes with 2. When I put the one header in, it gives me the end. You know, the tabs come in, the tags come in pairs. And so when I start one, it gives me the other. So I'm going to copy that. So I just did a Control-C, and I'm going to paste it a few times in there. 1, so we got 2 columns, 3, 4 columns. Then the next row, I'm just going to take this because all the rows are going to be sort of similar. So I'm going to copy that row, and I'm going to put down here, copy and paste it. So, but the problem is this would give us 2 headings. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, what I should do is change this to a detail. So TD, and then I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste that. That was bad. Sorry about that. I'm suffering poor mouse control. Yeah. Okay. So I'll make sure I got the start and the end. Paste that. Then another one, wherever it says the TH, paste over it. And so I'm getting rid of all my THs in this column and replacing them with TDs. Now, sorry, I was in too much of a hurry and I did a copy instead of a paste. Copy that and paste it into here. I mean, annoying, bad cursor control. Look at that. I really have a problem with that. Maybe if I start from this end and move there. Yeah. There, now I got it. So I got a row which is just headers, and I have a row which is just detail. How many rows do I have? I got 2 more rows. So I'm going to put those 2 rows in, then I'm going to fill in the details. So you'll see why I did this, because I don't like typing this stuff out over and over again. So I'm just going to copy that row and paste it in 3 times or twice. So there, and then there. And so that's my table. My table's ready to go. I'm going to have to style this table later, but let's just do that. So I can start by putting some things in the heading. And what I should do, I suppose, is so I don't have to toggle between them all the time. Maybe I could just push that Word document out to the side here so I can see what I was doing, right? So I got 7 students here now. That's great. All right, so it says at the top, college recommended courses. So, you know, I kind of changed the wording on that a bit, but it's not too bad. And what have I got? I've got 4 semesters: semester 1, semester 2, semester 3, semester 4. Okay, that's easy. So here we go in here. In the first heading, make sure I get it in the right place there. Semester 1, semester 2 is going to be right here, yeah. Semester 2. And then the right place here. Again, this is just my way of doing it because I'm such a slow typer. I mean, you may have another way you need to do it, but what you have to end up with is kind of the same thing. But just how you get there, well, that's really up to you. Just be very careful where you actually put your text so that it must be between an opening TH tag and the closing of a TH tag. And you can tell the close because of the /. All right, so then the next thing is English. So semester 1 is English 1, English 2, Spanish 1, Spanish 2, I guess. Yeah, there it is. So put it in between the TD tags. English 1, and I bet you could do this way faster than me. English 2, and it's just a matter of getting in the right place. Spanish 1 and Spanish 2. And then what do we got there? College geometry and college algebra. And calculus. Oh, there's a lot of math there, right? And that looked like fun. And for real. Can't see it. Trigonometry. No. Okay. Whatever. Trigonometry. Then we've got these, what are these? Physical science, biology, humanities, and world history. That sounds like a good mix. I was going to say physics, because that's the same as physical sciences. And I'm just going to say biology. That's the same as biological sciences. What was the other one? History. And whatever that last one was. Oh, humanities. History is a humanity. So it's not quite in the same place, but you know, we get the idea, right? All right, so I'm going to save that, Control S, and I can check in my, see if I can find the table. Looks like it's there, right? But let's see it in its correct directory, which I think was on the desktop in the CP1000 directory. Yeah, I just put it there, table exercise. When I open it, there's my table, and there's not much to that table, is there? So we got the table, but we don't have any borders. So we kind of need to do that. So, but we've got the titles working. Our borders are not working. So we can do that in the head. In the head, we can put a style tag, and we can start styling our table. So not just the table. When I put a comma here, that means that the style it's going to follow, and when I say the style is everything that's inside the curly braces. You're going to see some curly braces in a second. The curly braces are the styling. We style the code, so we make it appear on the page in a certain way. We do that with styling. That's why we have a style tag. So what I'm going to style is I'm going to style everything that's in a table tag. I'm going to style everything that's in a TR tag and a TH tag and a TD tag. So I'm going to say that TR, TH, TD. I'm not going to say caption because I don't want the caption to have style. The style that I'm going to talk about is going to be a border. So I'm going to do a border, and how the border is going to be, it's going to, well, yeah, I can have a color. So usually we do black, but you know, we could do one of those colors. There's black. We should give it a size. I think. Yeah, let's see. So, yeah, and what else do we need? We may have to. You may have to collapse it, but we'll see. So I might need to do a border collapse, but let's just see if this will work with that like that. So we'll go back. We'll have a look at our. This is open in this browser here, right? So we'll check that. It didn't work. I think maybe I missed out doing the comma. So try again. Still not. One pix border. What am I missing? Oh goodness. I'm going to stop recording for a second. I can't believe this. Hold on. So I'm just going to resume recording so that you can see what we've got. We've sort of played around with this table, and we've done some things with it. All the changes that have happened since we just put the table together are here in the style. We talked about the style a little bit. So we're able to put a border on it. We're able to change some background colors, and we've identified different parts of the table that we want to style in a different way. And so for the entire table, we put a border on it, and we made that border black solid and 1 pix. 1 pix is how wide it is. The border collapse was necessary. Otherwise, it has this sort of really not very beautiful look to it, which is, 2 lines. Then we decided to take the header and put the header in a color which sets it apart from the rest of the table. So we did that for the header. And then we decided for every other line in the table to give it a slightly different color so that it's easier to read the stuff in the table. And I think that's kind of enough for that. So yeah, I'm going to stop recording now, and